Welcome to Sportpen. Today we're diving straight into a really classic game. Game 5 of the 1964 World Series. St. Louis Cardinals, New York Yankees, right there at Yankee Stadium. Absolutely a huge game. Series tied up. Yeah, exactly. And the setting, mid-October in New York. A bit warmer than previous games, maybe high 60s. Less wind, too.
That's right. And you had two young right-handers on the mound. Bob Gibson for St. Louis, Mel Sprolemeyer for the Yankees.
Gibson, well, maybe young, but already a force, right? Sprolemeyer, definitely the newer face on this stage.
Definitely. A contrast there. Gibson had that reputation already.
So, quick recap. Series tied 2-2. Cards took Game 1. Yanks answered in Game 2 and 3, that tight one with the Mantle homer.
Right, the 2-1 game. Then the Cardinals battled back in Game 4, 4-3. Boyer was big, some good relief pitching.
So here we are, Game 5. Absolutely pivotal. Someone's taking a 3-2 lead back to St. Louis.
Huge momentum swing on the line. No matter what, the series goes back, but winning this one, that's big.
Okay, so our mission today, let's really dig into this Game 5. We want to trace those pivotal moments, you know, the ones that really swung the game.
Look at the standout performances, too. Who really stepped up?
Exactly, and understand what was really at stake, the context. Then the surprises, because there were definitely some surprises.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe see what themes emerged from this one game. Okay, let's get into it. That first inning was something else.
It really was. Even before the game, you heard the Cardinals hitters complaining a bit about the sun and shadows at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, Dick Groat apparently made a comment about admiring the Yankees hitters for dealing with it all the time. Said it could cost you points on your average.
Shows you how much those visual conditions matter, right?
Right.
So Stuhlmeyer starts, walks Kurt Flood on a full count.
And that was actually the first time a Cardinal leadoff guy reached base to start a game in the whole series.
Wow. Okay, so maybe a good sign. But then Brock strikes out swinging. Bill White strikes out looking. 2 down.
Looked like Strolemeyer was settling in. But then the weird play.
Yeah, Kenny Boy grounds out. Or so it seemed. Catcher's interference on Elston Howard.
You just don't see that called very often, especially not in the World Series. Catcher's mitt hits the bat.
So Boyer, instead of being out, he's awarded first base. Inning's still alive. Crazy.
And then Groat works another walk, full count again. Suddenly, bases loaded, 2 outs.
Must have put some pressure on Spoldmeyer, you know, a young guy in that spot, bases loaded.
Huge pressure. But Tim McCarver comes up, and he strikes out swinging. Strands all 3.
Oof. Big chance missed for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
A real roller coaster first inning there.
Yeah, Yankees definitely dodged a bullet. Okay, bottom of the first. Gibson's turn.
He starts strong. Gets Phil Lynn swinging on a curveball.
Yeah.
Gibson's curve was really breaking sharp. Right?
Nasty stuff, but then Bobby Richardson singles to center. That guy was hitting everything. His 7th hit already.
Richardson was just on fire that series. But Gibson buckles down. Gets Roger Maris to ground into a double play.
Yeah.
Maxville to White. Inning over.
Quick work after the single. Shows Gibson's composure right there.
Top of the second. Mike Shannon grounds out. Actually broke his bat.
Then Daryl Maxville singles. And Gibson comes up to bat. This was a bit of a scary moment for the Cards.
Right. He reaches on an error, a dropped foul tip, but then he strikes out looking. But the scary part was during the swing.
Yeah, he almost twisted that ankle he'd broken earlier in his career. You could sort of see him wince.
It's just a reminder of how physical the game is, even for pitchers at the plate. Okay, bottom of the second.
Trouble for Gibson here.
Yeah.
Mantle walks on 4 pitches. Then Elston Howard gets hit by a pitch.
Uh-oh. First and second, nobody out. Yankees threatening.
Gibson gets Pepitone to ground out, pitcher to first. Runners move to second and third.
Now, here's a strategic move. They intentionally walk Tommy Tresh.
Load the bases. 1 out. Setting up the force play, maybe hoping for a double play or a strikeout against the next guys.
Risky, though. Bases loaded, only 1 out. But Gibson, well, he's Gibson.
He sure is. Yeah. Strikes out Cletus Boyer swinging. 2 outs.
And then facing the opposing pitcher, Stellemeyer. Strikes him out swinging, too.
Wow. Bases loaded, 1 out, gets out of it with back-to-back strikeouts. Incredible pitching under pressure. That could have been the game right there.
Absolutely huge.
Huh.
Okay, let's jump ahead. Things stay tight, 0-0 until the top of the 5th. Gibson's batting again.
Hits this high-pop fly to left. Looks like Tresh might have misjudged it in the sun or something.
Yeah, it drops in for a single. But then Gibson stumbles running the bases, falls down trying to stretch it maybe, ends up just on first.
A bit awkward, yeah. Could have been 2 bases, maybe.
Then Kurt Flood hits a grounder to second. Looks like a tailor-made double play.
But Richardson boots it. An error on Bobby Richardson. Everyone's safe.
That's big. Richardson, usually so sure-handed, and it costs them immediately.
Yep. Lou Brock singles to right. Gibson comes around to score. 1-0 Cardinals.
Finally, the deadlock is broken, and they weren't done. Bill White grounds into a force at second.
But Flood scores from third on the play. Now it's 2-0 Cardinals.
So that Richardson error, his second of the game, directly leads to both runs. Tough inning for him.
Really tough, especially since he was hitting so well. Shows you how defense matters in these tight games. Kenny Boyer then grounds out, but the damage was done.
Okay, let's fast forward. Game progresses. Cardinals hold that 2-0 lead. We get all the way to the bottom of the ninth.
Gibson's out there trying to close out a complete game shutout in the World Series. Just 3 outs away.
But it's never easy, is it? Mickey Mantle leads off, hits a grander, and Dick Grote makes an error.
Another uncharacteristic error by a normally solid fielder. Mantle's on first. Gibson gets Howard to strike out. 1 away. Then comes maybe the most incredible play of the game.
Oh, yeah. Pepitone smashes one. A real rocket.
Hits Gibson right on the hip. Hard. The ball caroms away.
But Gibson, you can see he's hurting, he scrambles, finds the ball, and fires to first to get Pepitone.
Unbelievable. Just pure toughness and instinct. 2 outs now.
An absolutely amazing play. He was clearly in pain, but made the play. Just wow.
But the drama isn't over. Runner still on first, 2 outs. Tommy Tresh steps in.
And Tresh crushes one to right center field. It's gone. A game-tying 2-run homer. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. The place must have gone absolutely insane.
Just stunning. From a potential shutout to a tie game on 1 swing. That's baseball, right? Unbelievable clutch. Hit by Tresh.
So we go to extra innings. Tied 2-2, top of the 10th. Bill White leads off with a walk.
Good start for the Cards. Then Kenny Boyer tries to bunt.
And he bunts for a hit. Plus, there's a throwing error on the play.
Yeah.
White races all the way to third.
Wow. So Cardinals have runners at the corners, nobody out. Huge chance right back at them.
Grote grounds out, runners hold, 1 out, and up steps Tim McCarver.
The guy who struck out with the bases loaded back in the first inning. Redemption time.
You bet it was. McCarver swings.
Yeah.
And hits a towering shot to right field. A 3-run homer.
No way! He did it! Cardinals take a 5-2 lead. What a moment for McCarver.
After that earlier K, to come through like that in the 10th.
Yeah.
Amazing. Shannon strikes out, Maxville grounds out, but the Cards have the lead. 5-2.
Massive swing. Huge momentum shift again. Now Gibson just has to close it out in the bottom of the 10th.
He comes back out, gets Mike Keegan, pitch hitting, looking. Strikeout number 13 for Gibson.
13 Ks. Just incredible stamina and dominance, even after giving up the homer.
Phil Lentz pops out. 2 down. Then Bobby Richardson, he singles again. His 3rd hit.
Can't keep that guy down at the plate. 9th hit of the series for him. Just kept hitting.
Incredible consistency. But it's the last gasp for the Yankees. Roger Maris fouls out to Kenny Boyer at third.
And that's it. The Cardinals win Game 5, 5-2 in 10 innings.
What a game. Just back and forth. So much drama.
Absolutely captivating. So let's think about, what was really riding on this game. Series tied 2-2, like we said.
Yeah, winning this one meant taking that 3-2 lead back to St. Louis. Yeah. Huge psychological edge.
And you had Gibson versus that Yankee lineup, plus Strelmeyer stepping up against the Cards. Those were key storylines.
We talked about Flood and Brock needing to get going. That was a focus, too.
Definitely. And the biggest surprises, Strelmeyer holding his own against Gibson for so long was pretty surprising, wasn't it?
For sure. And 19 strikeouts combined. That's a lot of swings and misses. Gibson's 13 were just dominant.
That catcher's interference call was certainly unusual.
Oh, yeah. And then the ending. Tresh's homer off Gibson in the 9th. Nobody saw that coming.
Total shocker. And then McCarver answers right back with the 3-run shot in the 10th. Just incredible timing.
Richardson's errors, too. That was uncharacteristic and really costly.
Yeah. Tough day in the field for a great player. You just felt the stadium go from potential despair to eruption with Tresh, then back down, then maybe just stunned silence after McCarver.
The commentators must have been earning their paychecks, trying to keep up. So, themes emerging. Definitely pitching dominance, especially Gibson's resilience.
Clutch hitting is another big one. Tresh, McCarver, delivering when it mattered most.
But also, the flip side. Errors and missed opportunities. Those Yankee bases-loaded jams they couldn't cash in on. Richardson's errors. They really hurt.
Absolutely. And just individual heroics, right? Gibson's pitching and that fielding play, Richardson hitting despite the errors, Tresh, McCarver. So many standout moments.
It really just highlights how unpredictable baseball is.
Yeah.
One swing, like Tresh's, completely changes everything from shutout to extra innings.
Exactly. A perfect example of why you watch. The tension, the sudden shifts, the individual moments.
So yeah, Game 5 was an absolute roller coaster. Pitching, power, errors, clutch hits, extra innings. It had everything. And crucially, it sent the Cardinals back to St. Louis with a 3-2 series lead.
Huge momentum swing. You really felt this game could define the rest of the series. And those performances, Gibson, McCarver, Truss, they become part of World Series lore.
Definitely shaped some legacies. And it all turned on those unexpected moments, didn't it? A single play, a single hit, changing the whole story.
Makes you wonder what those final games in St. Louis held in store after that display.
Indeed. What a game to break down. Thanks for listening to Sportpen.